The horrific murder of Rabbi Tzvi Kogan in the United Arab Emirates leaves us all reeling, shocked. At times like this, we are absolutely overwhelmed. There are no words. Even tears are difficult to shed. It's just that dark, black hole of pure, senseless tragedy, loss. A young man traveled to Abu Dhabi to serve the community for no reason at all, abducted and killed. His wife, his family, shattered forever. All of us, Jewish or not Jewish, when you hear the story, what do you say? And it conjures up all those big questions and all the tragedies in history, whether individual or communal, the Holocaust, the genocides, the murders, the violence, the killings, with the questions why? Where is God in all of this? Is there any sense? Will there be an end to death? Will there be an end to tragedy? Everything we've worked for in our entire lives, will it come to fruition? All the sacrifices made, all the good deeds, all the prayers. The questions are literally endless. We're utterly and totally devastated, humbled, and silenced. However, and there's a big however, in our humility lies our greatness. In our silence lies our loudest strength. Because here is where you see what a person is made of, what each of us, you and I, are made of. When we're challenged, when we come to a point of literally the edge of the abyss, desperation, here's where we demonstrate that we will not be defeated, that we are not defined or identified by our haters, by our losses, by our tragedies. We are defined by our pure soul, that ultimately light is stronger than darkness and love is stronger than hate. So while we grieve and while we cry and mourn and ask all those questions, our tears are also raindrops. Raindrops that give birth to a far greater future. It may not always be easy to see when you're in the black hole, when you're in the darkness of the darkest. But that's where greatness is born. And it begins with a commitment of each one of us that we will not allow ourselves to be brought down, to be weakened, or defeated by any enemy. And on the contrary, each of us demonstrates greater love, greater unity, greater kindness, greater generosity. That's ultimately our most powerful weapon. Of course, we need to find the murderers, bring them to justice. We need to hold to account those that perpetrated this. And the world, will the world be silent? How much will it take? And I say this now to every person that may be listening to this. Obviously to my fellow Jews, but also to my fellow citizens of the world, including my dear cousins and friends in the Arab Muslim countries. and Arab Muslims everywhere in the world. Is this what our grandfather Abraham expected of us? Do you think it's just an attack on a Jew, on a rabbi? Attack on any child of God's is an attack on all of us. So yes, the world leaders, and individuals and lay people and grassroots have to once and for all come out with a tremendous demonstration and protest. This is not what we human beings were sent to this world for. And those that want to be the bad players, let them identify themselves, let them be isolated, and not hide behind the cover of the silence of others, because silence is complicity. So this is a time where, together with the grieving, we also have to create a revolution of goodness, a revolution of kindness, of a revolution that not just won't tolerate such acts against any person, but on the contrary, that we will celebrate the beauty, the dignity of what defines a human being created in the divine image. As Abraham, yes, the father of all nations, taught us. And I say us, I mean all of us. I said the Jewish people, Muslims, Arabs, Christians, Buddhists, or those of no faith or no particular affiliation, that we are here to bring light to the world, love to the world, life to the world. Yes, life. So while our hearts are shattered, literally coming from, in the wake, minutes of when we've discovered this horrific murder, we make this commitment once and for all. So when history will be written, we'll look at this year and say, it gave birth to a new era, an era where there will be no more war, no more violence, a world filled with divine knowledge as the waters cover the sea. This has been Simon Jacobson, meaningfullife.com. Please share this message with anyone you can reach. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, your feedback, and your comments. Thank you. And may we be blessed to only share good news for every person on this earth.